Mike McConville here again, StringTechWorkstations, Stratford, Ontario, Canada. We have a classical guitar here, and sure enough, neck to body junction, whether it's a steel string acoustic, a Tele, an arch top, a Les Paul, it's always the same issue. That neck to body junction is always the source of issues with the frets. So we've leveled that, but there were other spots. I kind of backed up the fingerboard, but you can see by the lack of dust at this end, there was very little discrepancy at the top end of the neck, but there was still some. There were some high spots. So we got them all. And so now that those frets are buffed out, I'll put a little bit of oil on that fingerboard. We're going to need to cut a new saddle for a couple of reasons. This one's been cut way too low. You don't have to go tying knots and bows. You just got to make sure the tail of the string is at the back of the tie block. So we put a new saddle in this bridge and intonated it. Now, the very tip of that saddle on the bottom is canted like this. The fit on a classical guitar saddle is ultra crucial. If it's too tight, you'll bust the front of the bridge right off. If it's too loose, you'll also break the bridge off. Instead of holding the saddle down, if the saddle is loose in the bridge, what happens is the string tension wants to tip the saddle over, and it'll also break the front of the bridge off. You need to get a perfect press fit, no looseness, no tightness. The first string is the only string where I put an extra wind around the tail block, and I actually tie a knot on the end of the first string. The rest of them, it's just one loop. The tail needs to come over and be caught on the back of the tie block. Pretty simple. For years I had the local store would actually send classical guitars over for me to put strings on because nobody knew how to do it right. Well, now you know. And of course the frets are leveled and buffed, and this guitar is good for a long time to come.